At this time, please rise to welcome our graduates.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chadlyn Coleman, the senior class president, and it brings me so much joy to welcome each and every one of you this evening to West Brook High School's commencement of exercises for the class of 2026. Will the audience please join the graduates in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, the Texas Pledge, followed by the National Anthem and the Invocation, given by Natchez Goldbeck, our senior class secretary. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We thank you for our time. We thank you for our time here together, for all the friends we have made, and for all of the times of great discovery and learning. We thank you for all who have given their energy and skill so that we can graduate today. Our teachers and mentors, our family and loved ones, we thank you for them and give them to you in prayer. As this chapter in our life closes, a new one will begin. I pray for each graduate in the room to have the courage to face the challenges of carving out a place in society. Be with them, and may your spirit guide them as they unfold the next chapter of their life. In your name I pray, amen. Please be seated.
Hello. I am Caleb Trent, Student Body Vice President of External Affairs. It gives me great pleasure to introduce some of our distinguished guests this evening. We want to welcome the Beaumont Independent School District School Board members and Superintendent joining us this evening. If you are a member of the Superintendent's Cabinet, please stand for recognition. Please be seated. We would also like to welcome from the Paul Brown Alternative Center, Dr. Calvin Rice, Principal, and Ms. Berido Rowe, Lead Counselor. Please be seated. We would also like to thank and acknowledge our interpreters from B3 Interpreting Services for being here for our graduation ceremony this afternoon.
Good evening. I am Sarah Rowland, Student Body Vice President of Internal Affairs. At this time, we will introduce some of our distinguished guests this evening from West Brook High School. Mr. Nicholas Phillips, Principal. Ms. Erica Culpepper, Associate Principal and Senior Class Principal. Ms. Catherine Phillips, Senior Class Counselor. Our administration team and counseling team. And finally, we would like to recognize and thank Mrs. Brandy Wolf, our Student Activities Director. Now please join me in welcoming Salutatorian Haley Wynn to the podium. She will now address our honored guests and you, the 2026 graduating class of West Brook High School.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank everyone's parents, family, and friends for being here today. Your support is the reason we're all standing here. And congratulations to my fellow classmates. It is such an honor to stand before you today as a salutatorian of the West Brook class of 2026. As graduation got closer, I started thinking about the little things I might not experience as often once we all leave high school. Like seeing people rush to buy cookies before they're all sold out on Thursday, going on school trips where no one sleeps and everyone laughs too much, or hearing questions like, how tall are you? Or in my case, how short are you? And questions like, are you Miss Wynn's daughter? But the thing I found myself wondering and thinking about the most was something we hear every single morning. So although I can't quite say it like Mr. Phillips, I'd like to give my own version of his words of wisdom. Your public image will never be as important as how you see yourself. So do what you are truly passionate about, even if it's not what others expect, even if it's not the popular choice. Because in the end of the day, the life you build is yours and yours alone. Don't measure your worth by titles, numbers, or opinions. Measure it by the way you treat people, the way you keep going when things get tough, and the way you stay true to who you are. Because years from now, you won't remember the test score or assignment, but you will remember the people, the laughter, and the moments that make you feel like you belonged. Finally, I'd like to end my speech with some thank yous. Thank you to our teachers and administration for guiding us, supporting us, and believing in us when we didn't even believe in ourselves. I'll always cherish the moments in science class with Miss Rico and Mr. Saltanon, time writings with Miss Ryan and Miss Perez, lectures with Coach G and Miss Pivoto, and math classes with both Miss Wins, Mr. Yarbrough, and Miss Noblet. Thank you to my clubs, Key Club, Curing with Care, Green Club, and Bark, for giving me a true sense of purpose and a place where I could grow as a leader and a better person. To my classmates and friends, thank you for the time you've shared with me, the small moments, the laughs, and even putting up with my corny chicken butt jokes. You've made these years truly unforgettable. So a quick shout out to Tawn, Vivian, Joy, Cindy, and Tressie, and to 3 special girls who are graduating with me today, Bella, Michelle, and Audrey. Thank you for being the best friends a girl could ever ask for. Thank you to my youth group and friends at St. Joseph, and for God for guiding me and giving me strength through every step of this journey and being my home away from home. Thank you to my family, my uncles, my aunties, hi at Puma, my sisters, my cousins, and my Vanoy for being here today, for being my backbone and reminding me who I am. I know Aunt Diane and Noy are here watching over us. And my dearest thank you to my parents, my mom and my dad, who raised me to be the person I am today. I can proudly say that being your daughter has been my greatest life achievement, and I hope I've made you proud. Although there are no perfect words for an ending, I want to wish you all the best. Not just in the big accomplishments I know you'll achieve, but in the little moments in between. It has been an honor getting to know each and every one of you, and I truly do love you all. I can't wait to see the impact we make on the world.
So congratulations to the class of 2026. And as always, if no one else tells you today, Mr. Phillips and Haley love you very much. Thank you. And now, welcome Valedictorian Ethan Chu to the podium.
Hello, class of 2026, and to all the family and friends in the stands today. I'm honored to stand before you and grateful to have spent the last 4 years as a Bruin. I'd like to first start by giving my thanks. Thanks to my parents who have always supported my dreams and have held my back through those tough times. Thanks to my friends and classmates for filling each classroom with positive memories that I will reminisce upon for the rest of my life. Thanks to the teachers and West Brook administration for giving us this great education. And lastly, thanks to you, class of 2026, for never giving up and standing here today as graduates. I'm incredibly proud to be graduating today alongside some of the smartest, most driven, and inspiring peers I've ever met. I know each and every one of you will go on to do great things and make the world a better place. Our lives have just begun, and the best is yet to come. When I look back on my time here at West Brook, I've learned that hard work is never wasted. Every sacrifice and every moment we push through has shaped us into better versions of ourselves. Each challenge brought us one step closer to our goals, and I have no doubt that the same determination that brought us to this stage will carry all of us far beyond it. A quote from ChatGPT reads, "This diploma marks what we have accomplished, but our character will decide what we become." And honestly, I couldn't agree more. Before I hand off the microphone, I would like to give some final remarks. Now, more than ever, it is important to go out and vote for representatives who you trust. Whether it is to protect your rights or for global peace, your vote matters. Do not underestimate the power you hold, because change has always begun with people who refuse to stay silent. And now, I'm honored and pleased to turn our program over to Mr. Phillips, the principal of West Brook High School.
Good evening, West Brook families, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. It is with immense pride that I stand before you as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of the 43rd graduating class of West Brook High School, the class of 2026. At this time, I invite each of you to join me in a moment of silent reflection. This brief pause, honoring the memory of those who are not with us today, serves as a beautiful reminder of their lasting impact in our hearts and minds. Let us use this time to come together in celebration, cherishing their legacy as we uplift and honor them. Thank you. Now, let us take a moment to acknowledge the dedicated teachers and staff members of West Brook High School and the Beaumont Independent School District who are with us today. Teachers and staff, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your unwavering support of our students over the last 4 years. You may be seated. This evening, I also want to honor a vital part of our community's legacy, military service. I proudly recognize our graduating seniors who are ready to follow in the footsteps of the distinguished heroes before them. These courageous young men and women are prepared to defend the freedoms and values we cherish. They exemplify active citizenship. Graduates, please stand so we can express our gratitude for your bravery and commitment to serving our country. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, Bruins. This is Principal Phillips with a few final words of wisdom. Graduates, today is your day. Today we celebrate more than the completion of high school. We celebrate every early morning, every late night, every assignment you pushed through, every test you faced, every practice, performance, competition, project, presentation, personal challenge that brought you to this moment. We celebrate the people who helped you get here, your parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, coaches, counselors, administrators, and friends. And we celebrate you, not just for what you have accomplished, but for who you are becoming. Class of 2026, your journey has been unique. You entered high school during a time when the world was still trying to find its balance. You learned early that life does not always follow the schedule we planned. You had to adjust, adapt, and keep going. That experience taught you something powerful. Success is not built only when life is easy. Success is built when you face adversity and still choose to move forward. Many of you remember books you read during your middle school years, trying to get those elusive AR points. But now they carry lessons that make a little more sense today. In Wonder, R.J. Palacio reminds us, when given the choice between being right or being kind, choose kind. That is simple advice, but it can change your life. As you step into adulthood, you will face moments when you can win an argument but lose a relationship, prove a point but damage your character, or follow the crowd but ignore your conscience. Choose kindness. Choose humility. Choose the kind of strength that does not need to tear down others. And The Outsiders, S.E. Hinton gives us the unforgettable words, "Stay gold, pony boy, stay gold." Bruins, staying gold means holding on to what is good to you. It means protecting your character in a world that will test it. It means refusing to let disappointment make you bitter, refusing to let setbacks make you careless, and refusing to let success make you arrogant. The world needs your talent, but it also needs your integrity. You also grew up with stories about courage, choices, and identity. In Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets, Dumbledore says, "It is our choice that shows what we truly are." That message matters now more than ever. Your next chapter will come with freedom, more freedom, and with that freedom will come more responsibility. You will make choices when no teacher is watching, no administrator is reminding you, and no parent is standing beside you. In those moments, your character will speak. Make smart choices when the pressure is high. Make smart choices when the easy option looks attractive. Make smart choices when adversity makes you tired, angry, or discouraged. One poor decision can create consequences that last far longer than the emotion that caused it. But one wise decision, one moment of courage, discipline, and restraint can protect your future. Adversity will come. That is not a prediction meant to scare you. It is a truth meant to prepare you. You will face rejection. You will lose opportunities thought were yours, and you will make mistakes. You will have seasons when the road feels uncertain, but adversity does not get the final word unless you permit it. When life gets hard, pause before you react. Ask yourself, will this choice help me become the person I want to be? Will this decision open doors or close them? Will I be proud of this tomorrow, next month, or 5 years from now? Those questions can protect you when emotions try to lead you in the wrong direction. Class of 2026, you do not have your entire life figured out tonight. You do not need to have every answer before you take the next step. You simply need to have the courage to begin, the discipline to keep going, and the wisdom to make the choices that match your goals. Some of you will go to college. Some of you are entering the workforce. Some of you will serve in the military. Some of you will pursue trades, certifications, business opportunities, or paths that you're still discovering. Every path has value when you walk in it with purpose, responsibility, and integrity. As your principal, I want you to know how very proud I am of you. I am proud of your resilience. I am proud of your growth. I am proud of the way you have handled challenges that no graduation program can fully capture. You are not leaving here as the same students who walked through our doors as freshmen, or for some of you as sixth graders at Marshall Middle School. You are leaving stronger, wiser, and more prepared than you realize. So Bruins, as you leave 8750, remember these lessons. Choose kindness when the world feels harsh. Stay gold when life tries to harden you. Let your choices reflect your character. Do not allow adversity to define you, and never forget that your future is still being written. Tonight, we honor your past, celebrate your present, and believe deeply in your future. But something to think about: always make it a great day. The choice is yours. And remember, Mr. Phillips always loves you. Ms. Massey, President Wheeler, as principal of West Brook High School, has certified that each of the seniors seated before you have completed all of the requirements for high school graduation set forth by the state of Texas. At this time, I am honored to introduce the superintendent of Beaumont Independent School District, Ms. Sandy Massey.
Good times. Okay, well, this is actually the best part of the whole program. According to the requirements set forth by the State Board of Education and the Beaumont Independent School District, it is with great joy that I accept the West Brook High School class of 2026. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Would the 2026 graduating class of West Brook High School please rise? By the authority vested in me by the great state of Texas and our school board, I now pronounce you graduates of the Beaumont Independent School District. Congratulations.
As a reminder, please be seated. As a reminder, refrain from using horns or any noisemakers during the ceremony. Do not hand any items to the graduates or throw things from the audience. Do not meet the graduates after they have received their diplomas. Kamari Henry. Jeremiah James Jackson. Jamari Trezea Reynolds. Amari Jaleese Deshay Rice. Trinity Elise Thibodeau. Noah Aiden Abarca. Alex Abanza. Gianni Achan. Caden Clifford Adams. Oluwa Feremi Ayamopozi Adebayo. Anayachu Obi Apulezi Jr. Daniela Aguilar. Dylan Christopher Aguilar. Rebecca Janelle Anagel Hernandez. Caleb Joseph Alameda. Ruby Giselle Alarcon Bahina. Phaedra Khalees Alexander. Carlos Ivan Alvarado Padilla. Erling Rodolfo Alvarez. Giselle Anais Alvarez. Jayla Anari Emerson. Trinity Danielle Andres. Leah Andrea Andrews. Jeremy Demond Archer Segura. Nakaylin Asante Arclis. Leonie Simone Arclis. Samaya Janae Ardwan. Jocelyn Arellano. Christopher Armstrong. Miles Lee Aslin. Jania Devis Aubrey. Taylor Marie August. Elizabeth Eileen Avila. Catherine Nicole Babineau. Braylon Anthony Barnett. Peyton James Berry. Nicholas James Beauchamp. Jamarin Ahmad Bean. Mackenzie Lynn Bell. Ariana Hope Belton. Ariana Tyree Bennett. Jacob Scott Bergman. Michaela Berry. Brandon Lavelle Bias Jr. Jamaria Danielle Blanchard. Zachary Bryson Blanchard. Alyssa Joelle Blue. Ariel Janae Boatman. Annalise Caroline Bond. Amaya Boone. Alexander Wayne Borden. Kaylee Butte. Lavea Monet Dondre Bowers Banks. Daryl Wayne Bowers Jr. Larea Monet Brady. Isabella Monet Brandemart. Thomas Jude Brannon. Kaya Rochelle Bray. Melanie Grace Brewer. Brianna Keyshawn Briggs. Brayron Odell Briscoe. Jayla Jaylee Broussard. Jaslyn Janaya Broussard. Abria Brown. Kendall Brown. Marley Faith Brown. Achi Bowie. Paige Elaine Bussinger. Justice Bucksey. Kennedy Lange Byers. Bryce Alexander Bird. Kiara Natalie Campbell. Juliana Catherine Candelaria. Lizeth Carbajal. Dylan Joel Cardenas. Sienna Valentina Carnevali. Ashton Christopher Carter. Jaden Bryant Carter. Alexa Castillo. Jose Manuel Castro Jr. Christian Louis Kayanen. Cameron Marquise Chambers. Leah Marie Chambers. Cody Alexander Chatham. Anaya Chaudhry. King Christopher Chavis. Isabella Chen. Michelle Wang Chen. David Tatenda Chioda. Gustavo Cid. Sebastian Cisneros Vasquez. Lanaya Charnel Clark. Willie Reginald Clark III. Jalen Clover. Ava Marie Coffin. Anaya LaShawn Cole. Chadlyn Coleman. Rayleigh Lachey Coleman. Jaden Rashad Clinton Collins. Layla Lucille Collins. Nolan David Collins. Ryan Jamel Collins. Jemiah Talia Como. Michaela Maria Como. Rocco Connors. Aiden Damon Cooper. Kennedy Breanne Janae Corbin. Alexis Lachelle Corville. Jordan James Charles Cavell. Alani Dion Coward. Edward Charles Crathan. Nayeli Gabriella Cooey. Lena Ian Dow. Landon Davis. Paris Davis. Gabriela Belén de la Madrid. Linda Julissa De Leon. Michael Gareth Dean. Brianna Anaya Dennis. Isha Bipin Desai. Daniela Diaz Rodriguez. Jennifer Diaz Martinez. Antonio Enrique Donovan. Jatorin Randall Doucette. Diego Duarte. Austin Edward Dudley. Brooklyn Lachey Dudley. Bernicia Jerica Dupree. Carter James Deerhog. Chase McKinley Deerhog. Brandy Alore Edmonds. Kajaya Akira Dreisland Mariah Edmondson. Vanity Denise Marie Edwards. Layla Dion Irwin. Hilario Alberto Escoto. Joshua Esparza. Ava Elise Espinoza. Carla Joanna Estrada Ruiz. Jamaica Latrice Evans. Taha Farouk. Sarah Elizabeth Fisher. Ilaria Trunay Florent. Edward Flores. Brian Flores Signs. Kennedy Lene Fontenot. Sabian Jarris Foster. Bridget Finley Fowler. Desmond Jamal Fowler. Murphy John Frank. Peyton Franklin. Taylin Freeman. Everada Fuentes Sandate. Rosendo Leon Fuentes Jr. Michael Leon Gage. Edward Yahir Galindo. Kanaya Majesty Nicole Gallo. Jessinia Abigail Gamez. Juan Carlos Gamez. Miguel Argenis Garcia Guzman. Ariana Michelle Garcia. Diana Yvonne Garcia. Brooklyn Grace Garrett. Elijah David Garrett. Brandon Richard Garza II. Calix Gatlin. Kylan Kente O'Brien Gatlin. Sage Aston Gilder. Faith Michaela Gillespie. Isaiah Gillis Westbrook. Haley Janae Gilmore. Cameron Nicole Gilmore. Patrick Dwayne Gibson Jr. Tristan Lee Gerard. Natchez Victoria Goldbeck. Justice Ariana Nicole Golston. Alexis Perla Gonzalez. Haley Ann Goodman. Alexander Michael Gorsuch. Roberto Castaneda Grajola. Devin Allen Granger. Josiah Alani Griffin. Kennedy Elise Griffin. Katie Jeanette Guerra Fernandez. Seth James Guidry. Maximus Guillen Rodriguez. Darion Jamarcus Guillory. Janaya Janae Guillory. Traviana Trivacia Guillory. Kayana Alyssa Michelle Harden. Jonte Lynn Harmon. Caden Eric Harper. Dakota Rayvon Harris. Makila Narshay Harris. Makayla Narshay Harris. Jordan Hasselden. Christian Jaden Haskett. Aston Jarrell Hayward. Scott Lucian Helt. Ryan Henn. Kevin Danielle Hermosillo Magana. Elenise Hernandez Utra. Renata Hernandez Velasquez. Elihu Hernandez. Ashton Javon Hicks. Makila Hightower. Marcelius James Hightower. Kelly Nguyen Huang. Trong Nut Pham Hong. Caden Elijah Hawkless. Corday Rashad Holman. Ariana Michelle Hopkins. Everly Rose Hubbard. Nakira Jonay Olivet Jack. Andrew Mizraim Jackson. Jalen Lewis Jackson. Jayla K. Elise Jackson. Destiny Jacobo. Tyra Yvette James. Maya Lachey Janice. Justin Alexander Jimenez. Jaden Johnson. Kapatrick Ladarius Johnson. Caitlin Unique Johnson. Lucas Anthony Johnson. Michael Wayne Johnson. Shay Monique Johnson. Ashlyn Elizabeth Jones. Austin Michael Jones. Chloe Lynn Jones. Corey Wayne Ryan Jones. Jaden Keith Jones. Nevaeh Jones. Trayvon Amani Jones. Aaron Sharice Jordan. Robert Lee Jordan IV. Reagan Joshine Jubert. Paige Elise Judge. Moza Florence Kashunga. Chloe Sky Kelfstrom. Charlie Kelly. Gabrielle Amaris Kennebrew. Antonisha Kennedy. Campbell Allen King. Chad Earl Kirby Jr. Kenneth Ray Kirkendall. Elijah Nathaniel Kirkwood. Reagan Gail Kurtman. Shania Carol Knighton. Jalen Charles LaFleur. Joshua Dariel Lamb. Anaja Simone Landry. Christopher Michael Landry Jr. Bree Olivia Latham. Hugh Trong Lee. Micah Yuen Lee. Haley Rosa LeBlanc. Ashton Legaspi. Corbin Wayne Lewis. Kymoran Serenity Lewis. Ariel Limbrick. Sydney Limbrick. Jordan Brooke Lindow. Matthew Mengshi Liu. Roman Lewis. And now please welcome School Board Member Mr. Darian Graves to congratulate our graduates. Okay. Kalia Zane Mack. Renaya Janicia Mack. Rondell Damon Malbrough. Nathan Kevin Maloof. Caleb Anthony Manning. Taylor Lynn Manning. Denisha Anaya Mark. Kenneth Andrew Marshall III. Brianna Serenity Martin. Keln Charles Martin. Kirsten Martin. John Isaiah Martinez. Dazani Monte Lachelle Matherson. Jamar Alexander Matthews. Sean Reese Titus Matthews. Sky Renee Matthews. Kylie Joshelle Maddox. Waylon Jackson Mays. Aiden Sheen Mayo. Kirsten Monet McCloney. Dane Paul McClory. Terrion Glenn McDaniel. Derek McGrew. Jordan Marquise McGrew. Jaden Rashad McKyer. Ariana Mendez. Joanna Arlette Mendienda Marcos. Emily Mendoza. Victor Meza. Giomar Medeiros. Adam Miller. Ezekiel Adonis Milton. Roslyn Fernanda Morales. Caden Mitchell. Thaislin Jamara Mitchell. Krishna Avita Mankata. J. Xavier Monroe. Jimena Nicole Morales. Rocco Brian Morell. Kennedy Lachey Morris. Shamari Ariana Morris. Kiera Samaja Mouton. Taylor Elizabeth Mouton. Malaysia Monique Murray. Charles Thomas Mizell. Devin James Neighbors. Bricia Christina Najera. Anna Jimena Navachok Sack. Heba Nazir. Mackenzie Grace Neff. Caitlin Nethercott. Allison Nok Hong Nguyen. Christian Quan Nguyen. And now, please welcome School Board President, Mr. Jeff Wheeler, to join in congratulating our salutatorian, Haley Mai Nguyen. Jaden Hawa Nguyen. Cami Nok Nguyen. Parker Tien Nguyen Vu. To Nguyen. Joe Isaac Nichols. Samaya Faith Oakley. Zakiria Alicia Oakley. Sean Jordan Obi. Janet Ngozi Honora. Alexis Renee Owens. Jace Keeson Owens. Rihanna Bryn Owens. Jose Abraham Pasay Tumax. Raul Alejandro Padilla Barrera. Justine Aisha Delos Reyes Padilla. Ana Guadalupe Padron Perez. Joel Paredes. Princeton Joel Jack Parson. Isha Patel. Anthony Paguero Garcia. London Sky Pelican. Evelyn Marie Pena. Christian Eduardo Perales. Daisy Ismarai Perez Diaz. Aaron Arnaldo Perez. Anais Cielo Perez. Daniel Ronald Perez. Jalen Perez. Ivana Trin Pham. David Wayne Phillip III. Kaya Renee Phillips. Josh David Pierce. Logan Scott Pena. Amadar Pinones. Carmine Playa. Devin Lindell Polidor. Tracy Alondra Ponce. Corbin Michael Joseph Prejean. Dominique Xavier Rice. Zaylin Ramon Price. Taji Rashad Prince. Dylan Landon Purnell. Wayne Dell Rainwater IV. Brody Ramirez. Elijah James Ramsey. Miracle Michelle Randall. Shakoya Shante Randall. Jolene Savannah Rangel. Pranav Rudran Rowe. Sanaya Rawls. Cameron Nicole Rito. Randall Earl Rito Jr. Priya Chanel Reed. Deshaun Marquise Reese. Kenley Oriana Rimbert. Karen Emily Rendon. Alexis Javier Renteria. Allison Nicole Reyes Adios. Leah Latrice Reynolds. Marissa Janae Rice. Jamari Darlin Riles. Lydia Grace Riojas. Michaela Reiser. Gabriel Rivas. Kevin Rivera Chavero. Edith Rivera Salinas. Elijah Christopher Rivera. Amaria Renee Roberson. Amaya Lachey Robinson. Lamy Rocha. Alyssa Luis Rodriguez. John Rodriguez. Lizette Junette Rodriguez. Vanessa Rodriguez. Sarah Danielle Rowland. Grayson Roman Royer. Edgar Omar Juan. Eva Marisa Elizabeth Rubin. Heavenly Treasure Sunshine Ruffin. Jason Bernard Rufus. Valeria Shalom Salas. Brittany Salazar. Esperanza Peggy Ann Saldana. Jose Ricardo Sanchez Saavedra. Jose Roberto Sanchez. Miranda Nicole Sanchez. Shayla Michelle Sanders. Edward Caballero Sare Jr. Alondria Madison Scott. Jeremiah Kevon Scott. Amaya Marie Simeon. Darren Sin. Jalen Kamari Senegal. Asher Braden Schaefer. Matthew Logan Shoemate. Emmanuel Cifuentes. Sylvia Lizette Silva Sierra. Kiana Nicole Simmons. Traylon Simpson. Jesse Andrew Sims. Sable Danae Sims. Demaria Simone Slate. Ashlyn Camelia Sloan. Cadence Elias Smith. Cicely Smith. Jatrin Artez Smith. Noah Thang Smith. Royce Trent Smith III. Taylor and Takia Smith. Jamarian Keith Saunier. Keyshawn Orion Sorrell. Xavier McCade Spears. Grace Laurel Spector. Isabel Lane Spector. Jack London Spradley. Dade Connor Steinberg. Dominique Nevea Stevens. Peyton Nicole Stewart. Xavier Morel Stewart. Mason Ryder Strong. Nicholas Austin Stubberfield. Reality Sewell. Brett Kiln Swearingen. Michaela Danae Sylvester. Adrian Michael Terabay. Trinity Divine Tarver. Shalexis Dominique Taylor. Terrell Marquise Thibodeau. Ashton Deshaun Thomas. Kiana Renee Thomas. Rhea Danielle Thomas. Kendall Jamal Thompson. Zaria Arlindo April Thornhill. Kingston Chase Thornton Vijon. Honesty Cherish Sonaria Timms. Andrea Elizabeth Tanetti. Ajaya Malik Tolbert. Jaime Luis Topite. Jonathan Giovanni Topite. Brittany Torres Zaragoza. Jathan Lee Townsend. Laney K. Trahan. Kaylin Trang. Kaylid Trayvon Trent. Aiden Francisco Trong. Audrey Enyi Trong. Madison Nicole Toomey. Chance Jamal Turner. Kamora Danae Turner. Kaylee Loren Umansor. Christopher James Underwood. Dilise Uresti Garza. Fernando Josue Urquia. Sadai Nazaret Valderrama. Brienne Janae Valier. Sandra Cristina Vasquez Relas. Angel Nathan Vasquez. Petrona Leticia Velasquez Rojas. Francisco Javier Velasquez Jr. Matthew Alexander Cavaleda Verdejo. Renaya Lachelle Walker. Chloe Travis Waller. Stephanie Dorothesia Walters. Cadence Avery Walton. Heavenly Unique Angelina Warren. Danielle Cherie Washington. Ariana Renee Wells. Reginald Cardell Weston. Kaloa Salisi Kapalava Wilkins. Ladanian Williams. Trayvon Ray Williams. Zandra Zia Jaden Marie Wilridge. Mariah Nicole Renee Wilson Preston. Jacob Evans Wilson. Javen Tyrone Wilson. Cameron Jamel Wise. Catherine Elise Wright. Now let's welcome our valedictorian, Ethan Zhu. London Elaine Young. Melissa Zambrano Mas. David Zamudio. Octavio Amador Zamudio. Alexander Samson Zaragoza. Abdul Riemann Zishan. Keziah Canet Helen Zeno.
Wait. Do I wait for them to sit in this room? The students? Okay. All right. Oh.
Hello, I am Annalise Bond, Senior Class Vice President. Graduates, please help me welcome our senior class principal, the wonderful Miss Erica Culpepper, and our awesome senior class counselor, Miss Catherine Phillips, for the turning of the tassel.
Graduates, please stand. Class of 2026, as Mrs. Massey and Mr. Phillips stated, this is the day you waited for. This is the day you've dreamed about. I am honored to stand here before you today as your senior principal to say, please move your tassels from your right side to the left side. Congratulations, Bruins.
Family and friends, please stand and join the class of 2026 as we sing the school song. Classmates, we now get to sing our song as alumni of West Brook High School.
Hello, I am Hilario Escoto, your student body president. Please bow your heads for the benediction. As we gather at the end of this chapter in our lives, we pause with gratitude for the journey that has shaped us and for the people who have carried us through it. We recognize that none of us arrived here alone. Behind every student stands a story of sacrifice, perseverance, and love. For some of us, that story includes parents who left everything familiar behind, like my own dad, Juan Carlos Escoto, who immigrated from Mexico, working tirelessly to give us a better future, para darnos una vida mejor. Their strength has built the foundation we stand on today. With that, may we carry their strength with us. May we choose courage when the future feels uncertain and kindness when the world feels difficult. May we lead not only with ambition, but with character. And may we remember that true success is found not just in what we achieve, but in how we lift others along the way. Como ayudamos a los demás. May we never forget our roots, nuestras raíces, and the people who shaped them. We thank our families, teachers, and friends who believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. Gracias por todo lo que han hecho por nosotros. May their guidance continue to shape our choices long after today. As class of 2026, may we go forward with purpose, ready to learn, ready to serve, and ready to become the people we were meant to be. Go with hope, go with confidence, and go with gratitude. Con fe y valor. Amen. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it.